Hi, welcome to another episode of How to Do a Low Carb Atkins video. I'm of course Ken Alton and thank you for watching. Today's episode I'm going to talk about a question I received earlier today. It was from a person starting out on the Atkins diet, and her question was, I'm very faithful to the Atkins diet. I'm over the induction flu, but I still don't have any energy. I slept great last night, but I could lay down right away and take a nap. I'm not skipping meals, and I'm drinking loads of water. What can I do to get my energy back up? The question basically summed up is, I'm doing everything right. What else is there left to do, and why am I not seeing the energy that I should be? Well, first I would say, let's slow down. You're first getting acclimated to the diet. Your body is still getting adjusted for burning fat for fuel. So bear that in mind, that you're still in the acclimation period. Give yourself some credit. Give your body just a little bit more time, and perhaps your body would come around naturally. However, the subject of today's episode are supplements. You're doing everything else. What else can you be doing? One of the things that Dr. Atkins is known for beyond the Atkins diet is for his research into phytonutrients and the addition of supplements into one's diet for treating of disease. There are a few supplements that I want to touch upon here that I believe would have the greatest probability for boosting your energy intake. First of all, everyone on the Atkins diet should be taking a good broad multivitamin that should include at least the B complex factors as well as vitamin C. It should also include ideally chromium as well as biotin. I'll deal with those later on why those two are important. One should also take at least one essential fatty acid tablet per day. What I'm talking about here are the omega-3 fish oil tablets. They're very essential for heart health. And in addition to those two broad suggestions, here are a couple targeted suggestions. If you're still having problems with sugar cravings, you should also take a 500 milligram tablet of L-glutamine prior to each meal. L-glutamine has been proven to curb alcohol addiction as well as sugar addiction. If you previously ate a lot of carbs, this supplement will assist in aiding that transition between your former eating style to your newest eating style. If you're having problems with energy intake, the number one recommendation that I would have is to add an L-carnitine plus CoQ10 tablet into your diet. It was the one supplement that I really thought boosted my feelings of energy in my day. You could just simply feel more energetic and feel a sort of buzz. The first piece of that duel is L-carnitine, which is involved in the transport of long fatty chains to the mitochondria. Using an analogy, think of your fat cells as being a coal field, and this L-carnitine being the long train going towards the power plant. The L-carnitine adds additional train cars to that train, therefore allowing you to transport more fatty acids to your mitochondria. It has been shown to assist in prevention of cataracts, slow aging, improve memory, and mental performance. It does this by aiding in the chemical process that helps the neurotransmitters work. And it also has been shown to have a positive effect on depression. When L-carnitine is deficient, overweight people often have a difficulty in getting into lipolysis and the secondary condition of ketosis. As a nutrient, L-carnitine has been used to correct cardiomyopathy, help stabilize heart rhythms, lower triglyceride levels, and increase HDL, the good cholesterol. For weight loss, the typical dose is 1,500 milligrams per day. The second new supplement in this duo is coenzyme Q10, called CoQ10 in short. CoQ10 is a powerful antioxidant and plays an important role in heart. Carrying on the coal train analogy, CoQ10 plays a role While L-carnitine is part of the train bringing the fatty acids to the mitochondria, CoQ10 works within the power plants to burn up that coal. It's the actual generators within the mitochondria to generate the ATP energy molecules. Supplementing with CoQ10 has many health benefits. It can also help with a number of diseases such as diabetes, gingivitis, congestive heart failure, and more. One suggested use of both CoQ10 and L-carnitine is to take them prior to exercise in order to have the best exercise performance possible. I typically took mine about a half an hour at least before the exercise to give it a chance to work into the system and achieve its benefits. In addition to these two nutrients, there are some additional supplements that I've also found to be particularly helpful in a low-carb diet. The first is chromium, which deserves the most attention in the fact that it helps activate the uptake of insulin at receptor sites. It is best assimilated in the form of chromium picolant. A number of studies have shown that chromium will help build muscles, decrease body fat, and lower cholesterol levels. The second supplement is biotin, also called vitamin H. It helps your body process the foods you eat, especially fats, into glucose energy that the cells can use. It is important for fat production and the synthesis of fatty acids. It helps incorporate amino acids into proteins and is involved in DNA and RNA synthesis. Another important role is its assistance in hair production. One of the unfortunate side effects of radical dietary change is perhaps hair loss. And one of is perhaps temporary hair loss. It is that biotin's function in assisting you in building those amino acids and protein molecules that assist in replacing whatever hair that might be lost due to the dietary change. With that concludes this episode about supplements and the low-carb diet. I hope you learned a lot, and I thank you for watching.